Okay, it's recording. You should have read this.
We're learning about the connections between division and fractions.
So, look at the pattern you see in A, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some things you recognize as you go across?
5 divided by 4 and 24. That you get that by multiplying 5 and 4.
So if we did that here for B, so where would that be here?
6. And it'd be 6 and 3/2.
Well, we can't do that on C. But if we have this information, what can we do?
If you have this information, then you can do this and this and this.
Okay, so what, if we're looking at this right here, what goes here?
6 and 4.
6 divided by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we've been talking that. Didn't I start talking about that early in the year? Every fraction is a what kind of problem?
Division problem.
Division problem. Okay. And this paper is making you really make that connection. Okay. So let's start filling this out as best we can. So what should go? What would you do next? If we're still on B, what would you do next?
I would put a 3 in the blank space.
What? I don't understand where that came from. Where did that come from?
Because 2 divided by 6 is 3.
Oh, and if you look at this, you got.
Yeah.
And you looked up here to see this pattern.
Yes.
2 divided by 6.
Okay, so what? I think if this is clear for what goes here.
3/2.
Okay, have you noticed a bunch of people mix it out and put 2/3?
Yeah.
If the biggest number goes on top.
Well, it doesn't always go on top, though, does it? It's whatever you divide by is going to be your denominator, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And where does this number come from?
That comes from if you divide 2 by 3 or 3 by 2 or
It's like this?
no,
That's
the other
not-
way.
is it?
The other way around.
I did not do that on purpose. I actually did that on accident.
Because whenever you divide them, you have to do whichever way makes sense.
Oh, this goes on the outside.
Yes.
This number and this number goes on the outside. And then somebody said yesterday, well, if we did 2/3, who said that yesterday? It was Kelsey. She said if it's 2/3, the number we're going to get is going to be less than 1. Which I thought was brilliant. Okay. So what goes here? We're going to do the Jeremiah trick. It's going to happen in a second.
1 remainder 1.
Remember, and then Jeremiah said to do that one thing?
Then is equal to 1 and 1/2 because there's a hole right there, and the remainder 1. 2 is the denominator, and 1 is the 1 would be the half.
Well, it'd be the numerator.
Yeah, the numerator.
Okay, so the remainder becomes the numerator. This is the part Abby and I were looking at, and we didn't, right, Abby?
Yeah, and then I got it.
This intimidates people a lot. They go
Yeah.
4 times this, and all the numbers are kind of crammed together.
That's
But
what intimidated me. I'm like, what?
okay, so if we use this, what connection are they wanting us to do? We know we're going to take this 2, right? Times something. What are we doing?
2 times 1 and 1/2. Yeah, I didn't really do this part.
Oh, wait a minute. This is what they did. Look, 1.5, and then they did this. 1.5 times 2 equals this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why you would need to do that.
Yeah.
Just making it extra.
I know why they're making. You want me to tell you why they're making you do that? It's not making you crazy. They want you. This is the beginning of algebra. It's to see the same number, or same value in different forms. That's what they're doing, and I really think it's a good idea. Is anybody frustrated by it right now, though? Okay.
I don't want to want that.
I think it's one of those broccoli moments where you might not want. I did too. Okay. Hey, Carter, let's finish this one. So this one's done for us. We're on C.
Yeah.
So what goes here?
It would be 6/4
And why not 4/6?
because it's the improper fraction, so it would be the bigger number over the smaller number.
Right. And then we have it. This one's already set up for us, and we've been doing this for weeks. What mixed number do we get from this?
It would be 1 2/4 or 1 1/2.
Okay, so let's go back and do this one.
So 1, it goes into it 1 time, and 4 minus 6 is 2, so it would be 1 remainder 2, and that is also 1 2/4 or 1 1/2.
Okay, and if we looked at this pattern again by looking at the same thing, we would do it like this. This number 4 times, let's do 1 2/4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is what Abby, look. They just, what they do on the other side is they do 1 2/4 plus 1 2/4 plus 1.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah,
It's like for little kids who don't understand most
exactly what I was thinking. Do you remember 3rd grade when you like 3 times 9 and you'd write down 9 plus 9 plus 9?
Oh.
The math in your head is just too much.
Raise your hand if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that very well.
Okay, so that would be 1 2/4 plus 1 2/4 plus 1 2/4.
I thought this was trying to mess with my head or something.
Let's do D on your own, okay? Okay, give me one of those thumbs, up, middle, or down, so that you can do D on your own. If you're in the middle, it's okay, talk to a partner. I see lots of ups, middle, down, I'll come over there. Middle. Okay.